I just started the stream. Yes, I just did. If you feel like it, well, it would be if people watch and I'm just talking to myself, they would think, well, okay then, she's a crazy one, she's a weird one, but it doesn't matter. She's a girl.
Alright, I should be transmitting.
Alrighty.
Can you hear me on the stream?
I'm gonna look it up real quick. Hang on, if I can hear you. Just say something real quick.
Something real quick.
Just say something real quick.
Something real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just say something real quick.
Something real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then let's try this. First time, GreedFall, don't know what it's about.
Isn't it about greed and falling? Okay.
I don't know, how do you spell greed? As in the greed. If you're greedy.
Same way. Same way.
Greed?
Yep.
Okay. Searching for saved games. Sorry, I don't have a saved game yet because it's the first time playing. That's a bit too... That's okay. Since I'm half blind, I have to have the subtitle size a little bit larger.
And now this portion of the stream is dedicated to character generation. And as Lana is very passionate about her character's appearance, expect to see a nice tutorial on the next hour.
Nah, that was just option settings. That was just option settings. And now we start a new game.
Hast du gekauft?
Mhm.
Teuer was?
50% reduziert, 25.
Wie viel?
25.
Ich bin auf deine Entscheidung gespannt. Ein Tipp.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
So, now we are to character design. Male or female? Of course I will take a female.
Of course. Don't need any posers here.
I wonder what this is.
Those sound like famous last words. What's this do? Oh, that's what it does. Okay, glad I had a save game.
Okay. What kind of hair? No, I'm not gonna go bold.
Well, initial bald helps with facial features, then you add hair. That's what I found. Any game.
True. True story. That's... But the hair designs are not... Okay, let's take this one. It's the only one I like. I just hope they have my hair color. I'm gonna make her a little arrogant. Yes.
Oh, okay.
How dare they do not have my hair color?
They don't have ginger.
No.
What a shame.
I have to go with that then. It's like a light brown blonde, sun touched.
Well,
that's the one that closest to get.
untouched works.
Don't tell me they don't have green eyes as well. Okay, this is more green. Okay, let's just take it this way. Next step. I usually play a mage, so we're gonna go with some magic. Let's use this first. Intuition. Gathering sights become easier to see. Slightly increases the number of ingredients and objects obtained through gathering and looting. Unlock contextual dialogue options. Craftsmanship.
If I'm allowed to
Yes.
say this, total loot whore.
True story. Allows you to
That
craft
is
basic
definitely a looting
till he's naked. Till
trait.
he's butt naked.
Oh,
Vigor level lets you pass through certain difficult passages that require balance, increases the maximum ammo capacity, and lets you slightly recover HP and magic outside combat. This sounds good. Charisma slightly reduces merchants' prices and slightly improves your companions and combat abilities. Slightly increases the chance of success of some dialogue choices. Well, I think for starters, intuition or charisma.
ways. Charisma, of course, affects your dealings with others. What intuition would be? What does it affect in that game?
Intuition.
Uh-huh.
Gathering sites become easier to see. Slightly increases the number of ingredients and objects obtained through gathering and looting. Unlock contextual dialogue options.
I'd say both.
Yeah, I can just pick one for starters, because I only have 1 point to spend. But I think I'm gonna go with intuition level, since I'm a loot whore, as you just told.
I didn't call you a loot whore. I
Oh.
just said that is a trait of a loot whore.
Oh,
And
okay,
if
then I
any
misunderstood that, but
self-respecting gamer that likes to have the most toys is considered that. So it is not specific to you because I am a loot whore myself.
no, but I think I'm gonna go with intuition level.
Okay. No, we're not gonna miss with you.
Do I want to create this character?
Just a
Well,
few
of
more
course,
minutes.
otherwise
Have
I
such an
wouldn't.
incredibly singular face. That's a compliment,
Kind of like
my
a
lady,
previous
out of my
operating
mouth.
system of the past. You move the
Your
mouse. Are you sure you wanted to do that?
particularity gives character.
You're still
That's
here.
question
We have nearly finished.
thing you did.
Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you, Her Highness.
She's so.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
So,
She so didn't want to have that painting done. Are you the one watching?
me?
Yeah.
No.
Then
Have a
hello
viewer.
to whoever's just started to watch.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Is that so? Did I ever mention I hate this Skyrim-like minimap? Because I never know where to go.
Oh no.
You know this bar on top where it shows like north, east, west, south.
Well, I mean, some games don't even give you a compass like that, so.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as you'll go.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us.
I
Still
got a
hiding
few of
your
them.
men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Commenting about what I'm playing.
I'm not in need of your protection.
Alright.
I'm no longer
Sorry.
a child, you know.
It's okay. It's
Is
fine.
that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
I got it. So how are we gonna... Ouch! That's quite nice. Am I not sure? Ouch. Nee. Ich will erstmal reinkommen.
Das Kampfsystem sehr komplex.
Yeah, people see I'm stupid.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself
You
a
just
competent
started playing
weapons
the game
master.
for your
It's
first
becoming a
time.
little hard to believe.
Don't add
And
insult
already
to
screw up
injury. This is
the
humiliating
tutorial.
enough. I need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Always try to. You can use shadow and light magic during your adventure. The stasis spell allows you to temporarily freeze an enemy. Spells use magic, shown by the blue meter on the top, at the top left.
Wait a minute, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Spells use magic? But wait a minute. That's just going a little far. Hey, Demon.
Just a little, just a little. Hello, welcome.
Much. Fine. That sucks. Barely hear you, man.
The physical armor level is shown with shields on the health bar. Armor absorbs part of the physical damage. To break an enemy's armor, you can Use an impact weapon or set traps, magic attacks, and ignore armor. Okay, why not?
Wait, magic attacks ignore armor?
It seems like it.
Oh. A little better.
Ow! Ah! Fury is a state that allows you to use special attacks that inflict bonus damage and make enemies lose their balance. A segmented meter that fills up as you attack an enemy, cast a spell, or parry attacks from enemies with will allow you to see your Fury level. When the meter reaches the first level, a visual effect will appear on your character's hands. Ooh!
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me.
Ow.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does. And I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Cosignon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
So we're gonna have to say bye to Mommy.
What?
We're going to have to say goodbye to Mommy before we leave.
In game.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Wait, what happened to Mom? You just saw Mom.
No, I was just having my. I was just put on test from my teacher. He just put me at a test, and now I have to say goodbye to Mom because we're leaving in a bit. We're gonna say you soon.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child. Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice.
But she doesn't look too good.
You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer.
Alright.
They say the
I
island
shall
is
return
full of
in a moment.
miracles, and we might find
Do take
a
your
cure.
time.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission. to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
She doesn't really look too good. Where does the hat come from now? Did I miss something?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Hello, my lady.
Kurt.
Jeez.
Sorry, Greenwood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Ooh, I can take Kurt with me now. Awesome. He's called Kurt. I'm playing GreedFall.
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Oh shoot.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
That's good then, I guess. Awesome.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy!
Okay, whatever just happened. Yes, I do loot everything. I don't know where to go. Oh, I'm here. Yes, I do not get used to those kind of maps.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I've come to
Okay,
inform you that
I'm
my
back.
cousin Constantine
Welcome
and
back.
I are departing for
Thank you.
TFD on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both
Demon, if you
received
didn't
calls
know,
of greater
Lana
stature.
is streaming.
Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the
Downloaded is
congregation?
now playing a new
You are
game
correct,
for her,
Excellency. I thank
GreedFall.
you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with
What
you
happened to yours?
and your cousin in the future. I only regret
Turn
that
off?
your departure
Wow.
is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous
There you go,
heretics
man.
has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of
I
this
haven't played The
place.
Last of Us or
We would consider it a tremendous
the other
favor
one you
if you
mentioned, but
would arrest
Horizon
them
Zero Dawn.
and deliver them
I
to
have
our
that one.
guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene.
And it's a
You do know
very
that,
good game.
but I'm sure that my uncle would
And
hear
a
your
lot of-
arguments. Why call on my intervention?
A lot of
The Prince
girls that go to
would indeed give
cosplay
us
or
his blessing,
Comic-Con or whatever,
but it would take time.
cosplay, they love to
Far
dress
too
up
much time.
as Aloy.
For according to our sources, these fugitives have
Bless
already
them.
made contact with a smuggler to take them
Yeah.
who knows where.
I see.
But,
You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet.
oh, I
And give
hear,
thanks
I
each day
hear
to the Luminous
Horizon Zero
for having
Dawn.
gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème
Device.
are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly.
Oh, I can't wait for dinner.
But other, more
Because we're gonna have curry
factions
again.
exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult.
Whoa, where did
Disgusting
they get
creatures.
that?
But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front, without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called
It sounds like
savants
GreedFall has
not
some
only
aspects
refuse the
of
light, but are
Assassin's Creed.
determined in their fight against it.
It seems like
And on Tirfredi?
aspects of Assassin's
To my
Creed,
knowledge,
aspects
no one
of
has yet seen any
Dragon
serious
Age
fighting.
Inquisition.
The bridge have succeeded in provoking
So
the
it's
natives
just the
there,
kind of games
and
I
have their
love.
hands full keeping them at bay.
Yeah, I started to say,
Which leaves us
you really
greater
like both of
latitude to
those.
settle peacefully
Exactly.
and
I just have to get
pursue
used to the
our mission
combat,
of
like-
conversion.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Yes, may the light guide me. Of course, it's always the light.
At this point, you look at him and say, but I use dark magic, so...
What was that? Sorry, I couldn't hear you quite on that.
It's at that point you look at him and say, well, I use dark magic, so... so much for the light.
You have discovered Princess Palace. Something is burning here. That's not good. Can we touch it?
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Can we touch it? Wow. We're like right in front of it and nothing's happening. Okay.
Greetings. I hope your day will be better than mine.
I don't know if
No
my day is going to be better than
comments.
yours.
No comment.
But what has happened here? Something's...
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Yes, I'm his niece, as far as I know.
I heard the discourse of this priest on the main square. He says that the Malikor is a punishment from the Enlightenment.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Yes.
Have a nice day, madam.
It looks like I'm super important. Like, my character is super important. Because everybody's like, have a good day, Your Excellency. Hope your day is going to be better than mine. Boom. Coming through. The way she opens the doors. The way she opens the doors.
You did give her an arrogant attitude, so it's like...
That's true, but still, the way she opens the doors, like, people inside the houses would like, oh, what the... what happened? Because she's like really she looks like she's like really aggressively opening the door. You know, like me on Red Dead when I just push the door open.
It was up in there.
That's what she does. That's what she does. Just normal opening the door.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teofredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly.
It's so funny. In high school, we used to have a coach that classroom was right next to the restroom.
Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant
step out of class, every once in a while he barked into the restroom, barked into the boys' room. Trying to get somebody smoking.
My congratulations and sincere
barge in there and he doesn't find he's gonna kind of pull up the fence a little bit and wash his hands.
Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble
Hi, Coach.
in
What's up?
Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of her allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
There goes Lana pushing those limits again.
Why pushing limits?
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
I didn't say anything.
Relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce.
He said it to you.
The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the culture.
All right. No, I'm just asking about different. I'm just asking the guy about different things, and he's just willing to tell me.
But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance
Not like your
between
royalty
the
or
congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all
Well,
means
apparently
a
she's the
respectable
prince's
position, even if it means you
niece.
also trade with our
There's a prince ruling here, and she is his niece. So there must be some
has been on Teofredi for much
royalty.
longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that
And everybody's like,
our newest
have a good
city
day, Your
around
Excellency.
15
Hopefully
years
yours
ago
is better than
now.
mine.
Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you
I
what others
know.
have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied,
dude,
and the
thank you
fauna
so much.
wondrous. we discovered
For what?
animals that we had never ever seen
No, somebody
before.
just bought something in my
Some
vendor that
are bigger than
reduced my
houses.
storage weight a
But
lot.
they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude
Bunch of
people
stim
also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tir-Fredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Where is that?
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, Fallout 76. The new Wastelanders. It's. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, it's actually very well improved. Very well done. Very well improved. Lots of good improvements. No, sir. You will not be carrying a live mini nuke to me. Not allowed.
Oh, I'm off to negotiations.
Oh boy, here we go.
My negotiations mostly end up with passive aggressiveness.
Passive aggressive. That just means you pass the gun from your left hand to your right hand. That's your kind of passive aggressive.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Hello,
Things are about to get dicey.
Burn. Burn.
Yes, I do apologize. I'm quite stupid with the combat settings. I still have to get used to it.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendants seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you.
Not very.
Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think no.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I'm certain we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master, who expects you to follow orders without raising a brow. Life in your shoes can't be easy. Perhaps we could help you take the weight off your feet.
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my master will still demand the price you're supposed to pay me.
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. I mean, it could happen to anyone. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket as you look away? And while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break in and collect their merchandise. You'll just have to make a devastated... oh, the dastardly boldness of a face in front of your master, and we're done.
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retiring with it.
Oh. All right. Done. I'm with you. As soon as I've received my bonus, my eyes will grow weary-like.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus afterwards. The guard has already been taken once by your promises.
Well, you can't hold it against me for trying. Very well. Call for your men to come.
You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
That was nice. You know, it was a good... I think... Drake, I think it was a good thing, like, using the intuition one at first. Because I just was able to use my first intuition dialogue option. And it worked.
Did you get experience for it working?
No, I was able to make a good, like, I was able to complete the mission without having trouble.
And more still, this little vial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malico. Alas, not yet.
He has rats hanging from
your
his...
question
Ugh.
is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malico isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Oh god, I want to shoot that guy.
Everything.
Shoot him.
Absolutely.
I can't. I'm in the middle of a cutscene.
That being said, it is known that those in top health,
A so-called alchemist trying to sell healing potions It heals everything.
This potion could help you.
Just a few coins.
Right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two. There's a man that knows
All your ailments will go away.
There won't be enough for
Like
everyone.
magic.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
The speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Let's see what happened.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his card.
Have you finally made up your mind?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Apparently no side effects.
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
I will think about it.
As you wish, but don't wait long. It won't last forever.
Oh.
Let's have a look at his card.
To my help, and death to the others! Things are about to get dicey.
Of course. Having a look at something, and first thing happens, you get attacked.
And one of these. There you go. Play with that.
Alchemical research book. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experiment results, patient observation, and incomprehensible symbols, but the complexity of some recipes leave no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. Knowledgeable, yeah, sounds like potato.
Potato.
Potato. I'm a potato. Sorry. Yes, I do love potatoes.
Almost like a Richardson. I'm a potato. I'm a potato. Which one? I mean, I don't know. Well,
the weird
guy that played
alchemist of the
Tommy
Lions
Boy
rented a
died
room
a long
upstairs,
time ago.
specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. His old room was not want us to
David
accidentally
Spader.
break his vials or something, so leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. Sure, customer is always right. Of course.
Not sure who that is. Oh, he was the older man that acted the father from Tommy Boy. Oh, he was a good actor. Yeah, he was the sheriff. Now, what did he die of? Was it COVID or was it natural? Okay. Well, not good. I mean, I'm just saying it didn't add to that whole thing. Yeah.
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working.
Yeah, he was a wonderful actor.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in to cause me harm or further
Shame.
disgrace.
No.
Another
look.
loss.
The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being
You dare challenge?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well
You
as
do
those of these
realize
brave
that my actions are not my own. I'm being
You
controlled
don't
by
have
a
the
higher
right.
power.
Damnation.
That higher
He got
power
away.
sees you
He
as
can't have
nothing.
gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Oh. Boom. Tavern. I'm looking for someone. Excuse me.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
And who are you to tell me that if you're a good company or not? I'm gonna have to go upstairs.
I know you characters, Eric.
Well, if I play a game like this, I really get into it. Like, heard me play like games. We usually play things like GTA. But when I get into story-based games like this, yes, I do get into it a lot. You think I'm bad when we're playing together? You never heard me play a single-player story-based game like that. That's even worse.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Greetings to you
I
too.
must go to the dispensary. Maybe I will be able to make myself useful there.
Yeah, then make yourself useful if you want to. Gotcha. You can hide all you want. I still find you.
Julia, what are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he's the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. Making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace, and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you are hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
Help him leave the city. Arrest him. I don't know which one to use, which one to pick. What am I gonna do?
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Saheen.
My lady, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You are under arrest.
How unjust. I am finished. Saheen is going to throw me at the bottom of a deep cell, if not worse.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say that I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you to hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tir-Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Okay.
Goodbye.
We'll play rough here. Go ahead, have one of these. Boom.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And these memories I hold dear. You've always been extraordinary, Greenblood, but I had to watch over you. You were my responsibility. That didn't leave us much time for friendship.
What about now?
Now, I hope that we'll have more time. Anything else?
I must leave
you. Interesting.
Oh! Sure, you're all big and bad with a minigun. I'm gonna rip somebody's ass. Oh. somebody. I have one of these. Man, I gotta open the door again.
I don't like the looks, but it's far better than what I'm wearing now.
Yeah, the door don't stay open long. Oh, that got him. Oh, there's... Ah! Again! These guys... Oh, I got a life-saving something. They think I'm dead.
Lady Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very
I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
What do I need to do? The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 3D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, no. If he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Great. I am from nobility, and he's asking me, or my captain, to smuggle things. Great. This is just great. But I will have to stop the stream for now because my kid is awake. And when he goes back to bed later, I may or may not be back.
So basically, we're taking an intermission for life break. Tune in next time.
Drake, I'm gonna have you as my personal advertiser.
Okay, that's like a lot of people. But okay. Awesome.